Polar Bears. In the goal, number 23, Peyton Litch, has been doing great all season. No surprise there, but be on the lookout for some other goalies in the cage today. Close to him, number 1, Rudy DeFilippis. Number 51, Ian Phillips, and number 60, Alex Bergeron. Then at the midfield, we have number 29, Jack Cheney, number 33, Mark Mintzloff, and number 36, Nathan Flynn. Well, spoiler alert, Polar Bears won the first face-off. We'll get to the attack real quick. Number 2, Cooper Mulligan, number 9, Aiden Sexton, and number 21, Jack Switter. Devin Halliday taking the first face-off, and it'll go back to the Polar Bears offensive end here, where those starters are going to get their first offensive possession of the game. So we'll start with Mintzloff up top. This midi line we're extremely familiar with. They always work together. So it'll be Cheney to initiate, surveying. Wilmington set up in a closed set, and a snipe by Jack Cheney, top left, right by Peyton Thompson. Gets the Polar Bears on the board first. Jack Cheney, of course, I've said it in previous broadcasts. I'll say it again. He is the points leader for the Polar Bears. He has 41 points this season with 19 goals, 22 assists. Right behind him, Aiden Sexton in the second spot with 27 points. So a 14-point margin between the two. So no surprise that Jack Cheney takes the first one of the day. Going to be a little bit of a tussle there on the 50. Going to be a hard ground ball to pick up. DeFilippis tries. He'll get it, and he'll be off to the races all the way down. He has a choice to make, and it's going to be a feed to the wing. Switter, pass, tic-tac-toe, and Aiden Sexton comes out with it. 2-0 Polar Bears. So Cooper Mulligan on the assist there. You can make the argument that DeFilippis, Switter, and Mulligan all deserve assists there. Got to everybody. Perfect pass, perfect execution, and that's exactly what you're going to see out of the Polar Bears here today is just team offense and making sure it gets done. So Gabe McNamee wins the faceoff, going to take the shot low. Almost got past Thompson, just a little bit wide. Sexton's going to go chase it out. Referee's going to let the Wilmington defense develop just a little bit, but Ohio Northern able to get this second line of middies out. It's going to be Laney, Hale, and Eli Ferguson. Another very successful midfield lineup that we've seen. Laney often dodging with the ball. Hale trying to get a shot on the wing, but not afraid to dodge as well. He's going to do so now. Can't find a shot there. Going to get it to X at Switter. It's going to go upstairs now to Ferguson. Ferguson looking for an option. It's going to be Hale. Hale looking to the inside. Found nothing. It's going to go up top to Laney. Laney trying to put some moves on. Thought about the shot. Doesn't take it. It's going to go Ferguson down to Hale. Hale, spin move. Lefty shot just high. Mulligan will follow it out. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Just got past 2 minutes expired for this game. It's already 2-0. Polar Bears looking to make it 3-0 on this possession. Hale's going to take the shot low, and Thompson doesn't even move. A fast shot from J.D. Hale, and that's what he does best. He hangs out right on that wing there, and as soon as you give him room, he makes you pay. So on the wings now, looks like Mintzloff, and I believe Freck's on the other side. Actually, no, it's Bodie Schutte. Halliday wins the faceoff for himself, looks for an option. It's going to be a low pass to Mulligan, and that's where we bring in weather factors to this game. sometimes those shooting strings get a little wet, get a little hard, and pull the ball right down. So you might see a little bit of that today. Wilmington on their first clear attempt of the game. It's going to be unsuccessful. Switter picks up the ball. It's going to go back on the carpet. Shot clock already reset. So they're going to get another 20 to do this. Sexton putting the pressure on. High hit, no good. And Wilmington gets to offense. It'll be Fitzpatrick carrying it around. A feed attempt up top intended for, looked like Damian Dean. Maybe Manny Castillo. Going to be knocked down, and Polar Bear is going to be gritty and fight that one out. It's going to be a pass to DeFilippis. Wisely now to Vetti. And the offense going to get a fast break here. Schutte to Sexton and to Mulligan right on the crease. Another tic-tac-toe play from the Polar Bears. It's going to be 4-0, 3 minutes into the game. So we're already seeing some unique players out on the field for the Polar Bears. Right now it'll be Halliday still on the draw. But on the other side, it's going to be Zach Smith and helping him out, Ben Misa. It's going to be a violation, so Misa picks it up, gets it down to the attack. Misa trying to look for something in the middle, but he's going to get called off here so that the midfield line can hurry on. Going to leave his defender in the dust. Maybe he was an O-mid. Try to get a little bit of an advantage here on attack. Cheney wants his defender. It's going to be KJ Davis outside. And now down in the corner at X. Cheney makes the move. Looks in the middle for a feed. Finds one. It was going to be Mulligan. Just can't bring it in and dunk it. A great feed from Cheney. A great look by Mulligan. So Northern will retry here. 30 seconds on the clock. Cheney on the wing. Gets it poked out. Good defense there from Davis. It's going to go to the other side now for Mintzloff. Mintzloff finds Mulligan at X. It's going to go to Cheney now. Cheney, diving shot. Great save from Thompson. And it's going to go the other way. Errant pass from Brody Parsley. Intended there for Zach Swearingen. But nothing comes of it. Ohio Northern going to get a full 80 on the shot clock down here on offense. And that is not what Wilmington wants right now. Well, it looks like my prediction was right. Wilmington's actually going to take a timeout to talk it over. We're going to take one as well. We will be back. 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
Your style is more than what you wear. It's how you feel. At Maurice's, personal stylists help find what works for your body and your everyday. Pulling pieces, finding your style. So it all fits. Walk in, leave with that styled feeling.
Coming out of the break, Polar Bears lead 4-0. 5 minutes into the first quarter. It's been a team effort so far. If hockey assists were statted, there would be a ton of them with the 4 goals that we've had so far. But for right now, it's going to be Mintzloff, Flynn, and Cheney on the midfield line here. It's going to be Mintzloff with the first dodge. Coming down the alley. Hits the pivot. Going to find Flynn, and now Cheney. And Cheney with a beautiful shot to the bottom left corner. Just a little wide. Peyton Thompson was there all the way. Maybe his foot would have got that save if it was on target. Either way, Ohio Northern still on offense. Mulligan and Sexton ran it out. So Mintzloff's going to try again here. Mulligan with a sting pick. Going to let Mintzloff go down the alley. Mintzloff's going to curve in. He's going to take a low shot. It's going to go. Going to get a little bit of a late hit afterwards, but that is A-okay. He stood standing and finished the goal regardless. 5-0 Polar Bears. Two Fs on the wing, Farrow and Freck with Halliday at the face-off. Maybe a few new faces on defense for the Polar Bears. It looks like it's going to be Ruben Yakiri and Dylan Fryer in the game. We'll see their performance here. It's going to be a flag down, presumably on Ohio Northern, as they're allowing the Quakers to continue play. Fryer's going to follow up. Freck will defend Roca. Roca, Wilmington's leading scorer this year, 46 points on 34 goals, 12 assists. Definitely a score-first shooter right there. Fitzpatrick gets shoved all the way. It's going to end up with Manny Castillo up top with Freck. And now Fryer with Fitzpatrick. Roca trying to make a move on Bergeron. Not going to work this time. It's going to be a crease wrap for KJ Davis. And what we call a granny goal, where it goes in the back of the net. So no good. Peyton Litch going to scoop it right up, and it will be a man down for Ohio Northern University. The first penalty of the game. We'll see how they respond. So Yakiri guilty of the penalty. Polar Bears need one more here on defense. They chose Mark Mintzloff for that job. Otherwise, it's Phillips, Freck. Let's see here. Noah Comote and Alex Bergeron. These jerseys just a little bit hard to read. It's camouflage with neon orange letters. Camouflage. Tonight is Military Appreciation Night for the Polar Bears. A lot of military history in the program, whether it's family, friends, or even our head coach, Coach Saint, serving as well. So it means a lot to us here in Ada to honor those who served and are serving. Either way, Wilmington just trying to get a look. They're passing it around quickly, and an errant pass given by KJ Davis, who's intended on the other side for Nick Roca. Not going to happen. Mark Mintzloff's going to scoop the ball up off the end line and take it for himself. Going to get double-teamed, almost triple-teamed. Going to flick the ball out at the last second, and Landon Laney's going to bail him out. It'll go down to Switter, and now to Sexton. Mulligan on the other side receives. Polar Bears able to settle this possession. Hard run there from Mintzloff. Good way to get it off and keep possession. We'll see if Laney can do the same here on a ground ball. Going to be a little bit late to it. It's going to be a check from Sam Snyder, the freshman. Listed as a face-off, may also be taking pole reps for the Quakers tonight. Makes a good play there at Laney's expense. Going to be Swearingen. Taking the ball up, gets the pass across to Fitzpatrick. And now the Quakers on a sort of fast break opportunity. It's going to get stopped by Bergeron. Danny Fitzpatrick unable to take advantage. A little bit of the same here. Roca down at X with Como. Como not letting them have anything. So Wilmington wastes their man-up opportunity. It is now even for both squads. Brady Vetti, the extra sub in there, the sixth man. Ohio Northern successfully defends, and they'll defend again as Manny Castillo pass goes high. Northern, I believe it was Phillips who had a stick check on that and caused the ball to sail over what looks like Dawson Fitzpatrick's head. It's going to be a wild rip from Brady Vetti, just going to go a little left. Sexton's going to run it out, call for a quick whistle, try to take advantage of an opportunity here where Wilmington is unsettled. Not going to happen, though. Coach Saint sends out that first line midfield. Mensloff looks for the opportunity, wants to give it to Flynn, and now to Cheney. Cheney going to do it starting at the 30. It's going to be a top across. Going to get a feed to Sexton in the middle of Sexton with a shovel shot, just goes a little wide. Going to be chased out by Mulligan. 43 on the shot clock. Seems like it was a lot more time than that, but plenty of time for this Polar Bear offense to get going. It's going to be Flynn over the top this time. Looks for the feed. It'll end up at X. And now on the side with Cheney. Swim move and a little bit left. Looks like Sexton's able to follow that one out as well. Sorry, Mulligan. 20 seconds. Last chance for this offensive possession. Mensloff's going to hurry up. It's going to go to Flynn. Flynn took space, didn't see the shot. Now Cheney with 10. Takes a lefty shot and buries it. Well, never mind. It's going to be another Grand Eagle. It's going to go off to the right and into the back of the net. So Quakers going to get a clear here. It's going to go to Dawson Fitzpatrick and intended for Cash Zickfus. It's not going to happen. Polar Bear is going to take advantage now, and a great save from Peyton Thompson. Aiden Sexton tried to fake low, go high, and Thompson says no. Referees say that Northern got to the end line first. They're going to tell Mulligan to back it up. And one more pause. Both teams able to get some subs on while the referees think about it. Either way, Mulligan's going to bring it in from X. It's going to be the second line midfield for the Polar Bears. Mulligan gets it across to Sexton, or at least tried to. Gets knocked down by Mulligan's defender. Sexton chases it out. Polar Bears get another chance at this play. Going to find Mulligan on it. Mulligan looking for an inside feed. It's going to be what looks like Jack Switter right there to receive it. Just how it was drawn up, just didn't happen the first time. Good defense to swat it away, but can't stop it twice. Mulligan, of course, going to get the assist there for the crease feed. Beats Thompson on his backside. It's hard to make that 180 save. So Polar Bears go up 6-0 with 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first. It's going to be Schutte and Farrow on the wings here. Halliday on the face. Halliday is going to get hit everywhere except for his helmet. They're actually going to call a flag for it, I believe. Sorry. Should he tried to get a pass into the middle? Was a great look to begin with. I believe you can take that risk because the Polar Bears are going man up here. That's right. So it is going to be a slash on Nick Roca, the senior attackman, leading point scorer. Polar Bears getting their first man-up look here. They're going to choose to lock off Sexton here at X and play a 4v5 up top. Sexton's going to bring him back into the middle and see if he can't confuse this Wilmington offense. Going to be a crease feed. Just doesn't go. Verbanek tried to capitalize on it. Just a little bit high. It's a save for Thompson. It's going to go across to Hale, from Cheney to Hale. Hale's just going to go a little bit wide as well. The Northern man-up offense loves to take their shots, as many as they can, and just chase them out, see if one can stick. You can see that here with Hale, a beautiful move right around his defender. There's nothing that Tyler Spots could do about that one. And J.D. Hale buries it past Thompson. So Cheney, of course, the top two alley feed, adds an assist to his tally. Here on the face, look like it's going to be Gabe McNamee with Vetty and Zach Smith on the wings, 2 assists. Wilmington wins it this time. But it's going to be Gabe with some beautiful defense. They're going to fly a flag for it. Not sure if it was just a little bit too hard of a push there on Sam Snyder, but Snyder still with the ball. McNamee still pushing, keeping him outside the box, and an errant feed. It's going to go straight to Zach Smith, and Zach Smith going to put it on the carpet for the man-down unit to take over. So Polar Bears in the box again. Wilmington will see if they can get their first goal of the game here on another man-up opportunity. Same man-up team going to head in there. Had to make sure that it was the exact same one. Wilmington's going to start getting it spun around here. Trying to take some space on the top side was Fitzpatrick. Each Quaker trying to do the same. Northern's defense just poking them out continually. It's going to be a rotation for the man-down defense. Wilmington just looking for an opportunity where Northern maybe gets a little tired, maybe falls asleep on the backside guy. It's going to be a crease feed to Fitzpatrick, but he was going all the way to X anyway, so nothing he could do about that. Nick Roca is going to take a step up and a sidearm shot, try to get one on Litch. Not going to happen. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. That one will go, though, as Garrett Reigelsberger hammers one low on Litch, and the Quakers are on the board. So McNamee's original penalty was called a slashing. And it looks like Dawson Fitzpatrick, number 24, all of his hard work finally paying off, able to get the assist on that play. He was moving all around there, trying to get a look of some sort. He finally found one, and it's 7-1 now. Polar Bears still lead by 6. McNamee, a second life here on the faceoff, assisted by Schutte and Farrow. It's going to go back to Sam Snyder. So my suspicions were correct. Snyder takes the face-off and gets off and finds a pole. Litch gets the save this time on Snyder. Litch able to circle the goal, find Farrow. Farrow one to run by. He'll get up the field. High pass brought in by Hudson Welsh. Welsh, McNamee, and Pittman. McNamee's going to head off. And allow for Davis Rice to head on the third string midfield here. See if they can't get a good look on this defense. Welsh goes across the top. Pittman on the wing. Trying to find something there. It's not going to happen. Welsh back over to Rice. Rice pockets it. Takes it down the alley. Chooses not to shoot. Gets hit late. And a beautiful goal there from Zach Kremser. Maybe Rice gets hit. He's hobbling off the field there, but Kremser capitalizes regardless. Athletic trainer Sam stops him at the 35. He now jogs off under his own weight, so probably says, nope, I'm good. Polar Bears immediately answer with a goal of their own. So they're still going to enforce the penalty here. This time it'll be on Zach Swearingen.
Hello.
Sophomore midfielder. He's going to take a seat. It looks like they're also going to give an assist there on Kremser's goal to Verbanek. So number 13 gets on the board as well. Wilmington wins this one, but not before they go through a team of three. Going to force the ball all the way back to the end line. A hungry Northern attack going to chase them all around. It's going to be Verbanek tasked to find that ball. Northern really forcing every single second, and they cross with 62 seconds left, just 2 seconds, but it's not going to end there. Freck going to get a back check there on Dawson Fitzpatrick. Freck going to pick it up, leave Fitzpatrick in the dust, and DeFilippis gives it on over to what looks like Mintzloff.
Hey.
It's going to be Switter there looking for an option on the edge. Cheney gets across now to Mulligan. And they're going to wait the clock out. That'll be time expired. So at the end of the first quarter, ONU leads Wilmington College 8-1. We'll be back in a minute for the second quarter.
Always shop commission-free at Key Hyundai of Salem. Lease a luxurious new 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9 SE all-wheel drive for $399 a month, or finance for 0% APR for 72 months. Key Hyundai of Salem, where satisfaction comes standard.
You introduce your buddy to TTF St. Louis.
Whoa.
He goes on the site and winds up dead.
What's going on out here in the suburbs?
Coming back out of the quarter break, Ohio Northern leads Wilmington 8-1. J.D. Hale, the leading scorer today for 2 goals, but Mulligan, the points leader, with a goal and 2 assists. On the other side, the lone goal for the Quakers, Garrett Reigelsberger, with 1 goal on 1 shot, so 100% today. Peyton Thompson for the Quakers has 2 saves on 8 goals against, and Peyton Litch 1 and won exactly 15% or 50%. Ohio Northern ready to play some offense here in the second quarter, retain possession by holding the ball earlier. And it'll continue to be that man-up unit. Bears get it around. Looking for more options. Cheney's going to take space, force them to rotate. Hale, get it to X. And Northern trying to find a new route here. Couldn't quite take advantage of that one. It's going to be Hale to Mulligan to Sexton. Across and way over. What looks like Jacob Verbanek capitalizing from a pass. Jack Switter made it. And a beautiful man-up goal for the Polar Bears. Makes it 9-1 early in the second. So Owen Ranley on the face-off for the Polar Bears. Not usual, but certainly doable. It'll be won by Tyler Spots and brought down into the Quaker offensive zone. Trying to avoid what I thought was an over and back. Looks like they did. Spots going to have to carry it through 2 poles, almost 3 if you count the beginning. Ohio Northern's going to take their lunch money and run. It's going to be Vetty with a fast break, a feed to Sexton, and Sexton gets all the way to the inside and makes a dunk. It's going to happen. Polar Bears break into the double-digit point range. So Brady Vetty caused the turnover there to get the Polar Bears moving, took it all the way down for a fast break. Found Sexton. Sexton able to weave through 2 defenders and dunk it on Thompson for the 10th goal of the game. On the X now, it looks like they're going to give Ranley another shot. This time it'll be a win for him as Mintzloff picks it up off the carpet, gets it down to Gridley. It looks like a new team of attackmen. Going to be Gridley, Kremser, and on the other side, Baum. Northern going to fake the substitution. Como's going to take a shot. Almost goes, just goes right, and he's going to sub off for real now. Coming in from X. Nice and quick was Baum. Now Polar Bears get it up top. It'll be Mintzloff with a dodge. Cheney with a semi-accurate pick. Trying to make one work for Mintzloff. Not going to be needed, though. Cheney dodges to the inside himself. Gets a low shot, and it's going to be a low save for Peyton Thompson. Quakers catch a break. Swearingen trying to help Thompson clear. Kremser almost able to get a hold of Thompson. Not quite. It's going to cross midfield, and the Quakers survive. Nick Roca at the 45. Going to get found by Mintzloff. Mintzloff a little bit of a slight before he heads off. Now Nathan Flynn on defense against Tyler Cunningham. Going to take him all the way to X. Flynn going to get a few checks. And it's going to be a running, diving save from the end line. What looks like Bodie Schutte. The Wilmington attack thought they had an easy run out. Schutte comes from way behind, makes a dive, and gets the possession for the Polar Bears. I don't care if it's a 9-point game. That is the hustle you love to see out of a freshman like Schutte. So Gridley, Baum, and Kremser still handling it down low. be Ferguson, Hale, and Laney up top. Ferguson's going to bring his pull all the way to X. That pull, Bryson McClanahan. Ferguson smokes his defender, tries to get the feet up top. It's going to go through 3 Northern offensive players and end up with what I believe was Zach Kremser. I really couldn't tell you who the pass was intended for. All I know is I think Kremser scored that one. So it looks like I was correct. Ferguson, of course, with the assist, but in all honesty, all he had to do was pass it to the middle. It went through 1, it went through 2, and ended up with Kremser the third. And he buries it just off the shoulder of Peyton Thompson to get the Polar Bears a 10-goal lead. Halliday not able to get this one. It's going to be a quick shot from the Quakers. They're going to call it Quaker ball. Bergeron unable to get there, but Phillips here at X. And now drawing the short stick out, down low. Short stick Vetti. Fitzpatrick trying to get an advantage there. An inside pass to Tyler Cunningham. It just doesn't go Wilmington's way, that pass. Not able to bring it in. So coming in now from the end line, able to chase it out. Looks like Ben Misa. Misa gets it over the midline with ease. Is he going to take it? No, he's going to give it to Vetti, and Vetti gets it to Kremser. And, Ben Gridley, and Gridley going to put the 12th point on the board for the Polar Bears. So Ohio Northern taking advantage of these fast break opportunities, no doubt. Just catching the Quakers a step ahead and making these goals happen. So McNamee back on the faceoff, going to be assisted here by Zach Smith. Trying to find the D-midi here. Hunched over. It's going to be Lance Stevenson. Face-off violation allows Stevenson to pick it up and get it now to Gridley. Gridley to Donahue. And Baum able to carry up. Give it to this midfield unit. So Pittman now rests with the ball on the edge. It'll be Rice. Well, it looks like Welsh to support him. Welsh able to get a spin move. Going to be a tic-tac-toe to the inside. A great pass there from Ryan Baum. And a quick crease feed for the Polar Bears. Need to get an accurate goal scorer here. They came together very quickly. Looks like it was Ben Gridley. That'll be Gridley's second today. Already making an impact, even if he didn't start the match. McNamee not able to get this one. The pole bails him out there. Number 45, Alex Watson. Litch still with the ball. Gets it across midfield and clears it himself. So Polar Bears get another offensive possession here, not letting the Quakers take a break on defense at all. So Ranley going to get it over to Marty Watson. And it looks like it'll be Connor Thomas to take his short stick D-midi to X. Thomas able to put some moves on down there. It'll end up with Ranley. Ranley trying to go down the alley. Doesn't find anything there but an X feed. It's going to come up to Thomas. And now Watson able to take a shot that just goes right wide. Ben Gridley picks it up. Gets the ball to Baum, and Baum unable to dunk. A great save from Peyton Thompson. The Wilmington keeper makes it happen, keeps the play alive, but since it did go off the goalie, it'll be a fresh 60 on the clock for this defense. So Connor Thomas in from the wing here. Goes down the alley, looks for the feed. Now it looks like there'll be a shot taken and inbounded here from Ben Gridley. Gridley able to get over to the wing. Watson, and now Ranley again. Watson gets it down to X. It's going to be a feed up top. Donahue lets it go. Connor Thomas trying to get inside. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ranley over and across. A beautiful shot for Ryan Baum. And with 7 seconds left on the shot clock, that's a beautiful feed right there. Owen Ranley, of course, with the assist there, getting on the board himself. Going to be a lot of unique goal scorers here in this contest. We'll see how that shakes out at halftime. We'll have halftime stats when we begin to resume that third quarter. Halliday picks this one up. Avoids going out of bounds. It's going to be a pass now. Zach Smith. No, sorry. Alex Bergeron, I believe. Had to double check. Alex Bergeron gets a pole goal at around the 25-yard line. The defense comes down for a point. And that'll be the 15th of the evening for the Polar Bears. It's going to evoke a timeout from what I believe is the Quakers. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back soon.
Your style is more than what you wear. It's how you feel. At Maurice's, personal stylists help find what works for your body and your everyday. Pulling pieces, finding your style. So it all fits. Walk in, leave with that styled feeling.
So back from the timeout, we left off where Bergeron came all the way down the field and took one for himself, put the 15th goal on the board for the Polar Bears. We go back to the faceoff, and it looks like they're going to put Bodie Schutte with his long pull on the X. It'll be supported by Minsloff and Farrow, two seniors there on the wings. Try to give this freshman some help on what I believe is one of, if not his first, faceoffs in college. Schutte fights for it. Almost a clean scoop there from Snyder. Going to be a little bit of a fight for it around the 30, and it's going to go Quakers' way. So Quakers inbounding it just outside the box. It'll be Manny Castillo to bring it in against Dylan Fryer. Castillo goes down to the corner. Doesn't like that matchup. They're going to like this short pull matchup, though. It's going to be Dawson Fitzpatrick and Mark Minsloff there at X. Fitzpatrick unable to do anything with it. Mark, a tough defender. And a few hacks later, ball's going to end up on the carpet. It's going to be a quick one for Nick Roca. Ball bounced his way, picks it up, and goes top right on Peyton Litch. Just an unlucky bounce there out of the scrum. It had about 6 people in it. Can't predict that one. But they'll return to Freck on the wing. Looks like it might be Ballantyne on the other side with Halliday at the X. Freck able to pick it up, go the other way. Going to take a tumble. Loses the ball in the process, but that's why Ballantyne's there. Ballantyne going to take a wild overpass to Freck, and Freck thought about taking the shot. It's going to be Halliday instead, and Halliday, a save low from Thompson. Great placement from number 6. Now the Quakers are going to go the other way. It's going to be Sincere Gleaton with a shot. It's going to go way wide. Quakers there to inbound it. So Quakers with another offensive opportunity here. Going to be Nick Roca up at top, dodging on Ballantyne. Able to get past Ballantyne, but not past DeFilippis and Litch. So it's going to go the other way. Brady Vetti brings in for another fast break. Thought about this shot, but just a way far out. It would have been 15, 17 yards for the D-Midi. But he'll make a pass instead. It's going to go to Baum. Baum's going to get hit after the shot. Still going to go out, and Polar Bears will retain it. It's going to be a flag, though, at the midfield. Excited to see what this one is. So I think it might be Danny Fitzpatrick of the Quakers taking a seat. It will be. He was offside, so a quiet penalty. That's why the flag was at the midfield. Northern going to get a new offensive man-up unit on here. It's going to include Donahue at the top, alongside Luke Winkleman. Winkleman thought about the shot there. Ranley is the third midi. It's going to be a pass way over top. Intended there for Pittman. Pittman unable to bring it down. Pass just a little errant. Bolivar is going to go back on defense here now. Pass going to go way over the top. It's going to be a quick ground ball. Pick up for Zach Smith. And now to the other side. Almost looks like the Poles wanted another one. This time it was Saxon Dobos on the shot. This one's just a little wide. So no one there to back it up. Peyton Thompson going to bring it in. Give it to maybe McClanahan. Nope, it'll be Swearingen to bring it all the way down the length of the field. Pretty much a full 100 yards there to go against Farrow at X. Going to be a hard shot there on the edge, but Peyton Litch makes the save. Oh, Ohio Northern's D-Midi is extremely good at running this ball up and out. It's going to be Ballantyne this time with a fast break opportunity. Ballantyne gets it to the wing and just a little bit high. Winkleman's not able to bring it down. Quakers gain possession. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. It'll be Donahue to defend. Cash Zickfuss. Zickfuss gets around this time. Going to now have to go through Winkleman. Pass goes way wide, and they're unable to save it. So Wilmington loses that clear there due to the Northern effort. So Polar Bears going to get around this time. Ballantyne gets it to Cheney before he subs off, and Cheney going to get to Flynn, and Flynn to Minsloff, the good old first line midfield. They're going to work out with this new attack line. Cheney's going to get it across, and a feed right inside for Winkleman. Winkleman unable to bury it. And there on the backstop, I believe Donahue. So Polar Bears looking for an opportunity here. Ball on the inside, looking for the pass. It's going to be Minsloff over the top. Cheney doing the same. Flynn copying exactly. Flynn getting the pass over to Cheney. Cheney catches it, gets to the inside, takes a shot just high, and Polar Bears chase it out again. Good work there from Nathan Flynn. It's going to be a flag down, though. Players still heading over to the Wilmington side, so I believe Wilmington goes to the box again. We'll see who it is and what it's for. So good old man-up unit here for the Polar Bears. Switter, Hale, Cheney bringing it in now. Be Mulligan. And on the other side, about to get the ball, will be Aiden Sexton. So they're going to spin it around, see if they can't get luck on this man up. It's going to be a quick shot there on the outside. Urbanic unable to take advantage of it this time. Cheney gets it to Hale. Cooper Mulligan wraps the crease. It's going to get all the way around again. Hale stuck with it up top. Finds Mulligan. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Midfielder is going to play with it here. Mulligan finds Sexton. And a beautiful shot from Aiden Sexton goes top left on Logan Thompson. That is exactly what that man-up unit is designed to do. Really stretch out that defense, find space where possible, and if they can't get the shot up top, they're going to get it down low with a feed. So, of course, the assist by Mulligan, able to find that low space again. Mulligan now has 3 assists, tied for points with Aiden Sexton has 3 goals, 1 assist. So the freshman already in the hat trick category with 1:33 left in the half. Going to be a little bit of a violation there on the Polar Bears. So Quakers going to pick it up. It'll be Dawson Fitzpatrick going down the alley and trying to lure Lance Stevenson into a dodge here. Going to give it away anyway. Quakers spinning it around, trying to find a matchup they like. It'll end up with Danny Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick guarded by Trimble. Trimble not letting him get an inch of space. Fitzpatrick now looking for an out. It was almost a feed to the middle. It's going to go up top instead. Fitzpatrick's going to try again. Maybe not. Gives it back to Dawson Fitzpatrick. Stevenson to defend. Stevenson gets a great check there. Makes Fitzpatrick lose the ball, redodge. Not able to get around just yet. Stevenson keeps pressing. Makes Fitzpatrick pass. It'll be a pass to Nick Roca, and Roca sails it over into the retaining nets. Trying to do the exact same thing here. This time, the pass to Roca unsuccessful. It's going to be guarded by Fryer. Roca thinks that the Polar Bears touched it last, so Fryer's going to get boxed out. And it looks like it's going to be another penalty to stop play, and it looks like the Polar Bears are going to go man down for it. Question is, who's sitting in the box? It'll be Ben Misa. So Wilmington going to get a man-up possession here. 10 seconds left in the half. I hope they know that. KJ Davis going to take it all the way down to X. 5 seconds left. Not sure what he's looking for, but time will expire as he runs. So Ohio Northern will begin the second half man down. I thought at the half there was a face-off regardless. I was probably wrong to seeing KJ Davis run around the entire field. So maybe Wilmington gets the possession from the halftime. But your halftime score, Polar Bears 16, Quakers 2. They lead by 14. We'll see what the score is when we come back with the third. We'll be back with some halftime stats.
Always shop commission-free at Key Hyundai of Salem. Lease a luxurious new 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9 SE all-wheel drive for $399 a month or finance for 0% APR for 72 months. Key Hyundai of Salem, where satisfaction comes standard.
Coming back from the halftime break just a little bit early to get you some first half stats. We'll start with the visiting Quakers. They have 2 goals on the board. One was from Zach Swearingen and Garrett Reigelsberger. There was an assist on one of them from Dawson Fitzpatrick. That rounds out the 3 points for Wilmington. Now on the Ohio Northern side, they've been getting a lot of those younger guys off the bench and getting some runs. So a lot of point scorers here. So we'll start with Cooper Mulligan, 1 goal, 3 assists. Aiden Sexton, 3 goals, 1 assist. Switter with a goal. Cheney with a goal and an assist. Mintzloff with a goal. And a Bergeron with a goal as well, coming from the defensive side of the field. Off the bench, we have Jacob Verbanek with a goal and an assist. Owen Ranley with an assist. Ben Gridley with 2 goals. J.D. Hale with 2 goals. Zach Kremser with 2 goals. Looks like Eli Ferguson had an assist, and Brady Vetti did too. So 16 goals, 9 assists on those goals. Certainly working as a team effort. As for the goalies, Peyton Thompson's made 4 saves. Peyton Litch has made 3. 16 goals against versus 2 goals against. And it looks like he will start the third as well. I saw a couple of those other keepers warming up. So I was incorrect initially. Wilmington does get the ball for retaining possession, even if it's through the half. Nick Roca going to get absolutely hacked on the way to the inside, but that's the price he's willing to pay for a goal. Doesn't get it this time, it's going to go a little bit wide. They're going to bounce off a pipe maybe because they get a fresh 60 on the shot clock. So Danny Fitzpatrick trying to get around Ryan Freck. Freck gets the ball on the carpet, but unethically, he'll be charged with a trip here shortly. Pass to the inside from Fitzpatrick, going to get knocked down and scooped up by Luke Farrow. Polar Bears, they stopped that offensive possession, but they're going to have to go down a man with Ryan Freck in the box. So they stay at 1 man down, the other released. So just a fresh minute for the Quakers. They're going to get it around. Try to find an opportunity here on the wings. Dawson Fitzpatrick going to get to the inside on a crease roll and sneak it past Peyton Litch. Quakers strike first in the third quarter on a man-up opportunity. Tripping does not lock you in, so Northern back to full strength here from the goal being scored. Halliday's going to take the face-off. He'll be supported by Zach Smith. And on the other side, Brady Vetti. Halliday fighting for this one, wins it way forward. Can he pick it up, though? The Quaker pole cannot, but Brady Vetti swoops in, picks it up way below GLE, and gets this offense started. He's going to head out quickly. Zach Smith wanted to stay in just a little bit longer, decides not to. It'll be Mintzloff. He gives it to Flynn, and I suspect Cheney to follow. I was right. So the first line at midfield for the Polar Bears. Flynn gets it over to Mintzloff. Mintzloff goes all the way to the center and buries it bottom left. Wilmington unable to defend that one. It looks like there was a goalie change while we were away. Skebby Atkinson going to head into the pipes. A tough first one to save. Mark Mintzloff has a real hard shot, especially from 10 yards away. That is a difficult first look coming in from the half. Either way, Stevenson and Comote on the wings here for Halliday this time. Halliday able to win it and get it to the attack. Comote's going to head off. Stevenson's going to stay and head off now. So Laney gets it up top. It'll be that second line of midfielders. Laney starts the dodge, doesn't complete it. Ferguson going to find the gap down the alley and bury it bottom right. Eli Ferguson coming all the way across the field and doing it himself. 18-3, your score here. It looks like both coaches have elected to do a running clock. So we'll be going quickly through the rest of this matchup. Ben Misa here on the close wing. Looks like Bodie Schutte on the other. Halliday swipes the face-off. It's going to go to the middle. Now DeFilippis is going to carry it out and across the midline. DeFilippis looking for the feed. It's going to be one all the way to the other side to Dylan Fryer. DeFilippis is going to stay a little bit, see if he can find one. Attacker is passing it around at X. DeFilippis is finally going to head off. Laney now up top here. With Ferguson. The third attack or midfield is going to be Keaton Davis. Laney's going to get a shot over the top and the first save of this game for Atkinson, freshman goalkeeper from Maryland. Polar Bears are going to harass Danny Fitzpatrick at the midline, get this ball up and out. Keaton Davis going to help with that the most. Pass a little awry, goes to Verbanek. He picks it up anyway, gets it to Laney, and now Polar Bears get another chance to put this ball in the back of the net. It's going to go around. Laney might try again here. Going to go down the alley. A pass intended there outside for, looks like Max Warnicki. Not going to happen, so Quaker is going to pick it up and take it the other way. Atkinson looking for an option here. It's going to go outside now to Swearingen. Swearingen going to be pushed way outside by Laney. They're going to call it clean. Laney's going to get that CTO and bring it the other way. Swearingen unable to set up any offense with that. They're going to call Laney back a few yards, tell him he's cheating a little bit. He's going to bring it up and then go under. Try to avoid that attack lineup. He barely does. Great pressure there from Nick Roca, but Laney makes it out alive. Gets it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne will head off. More of a D midi. Laney will head off as well. So it'll be Pittman with the ball now. Sorry. Yeah, Pittman with the ball. Like I said, these jerseys are a little bit hard to read. It'll be Welsh on the other side now. Pass goes up top to Davis Rice and unselfishly gives it back to Welsh. Rice now to Pittman. Pittman going to take this dodge on the wing here. Going to take it from the center, and it'll be Max Warnicki following it out. Warnicki coming in from X. A little bit of a collision there. Tried to sneak up on the crease. Going to find Davis Rice on the other side. Rice finds Pittman. Pittman, a spin move, and tries to bury it low. Just can't hit the bottom right corner. Warnicki picks it up again. Warnicki tries to wrap the crease, gets the ball knocked loose, and it'll be Tyler Spots picking it up, getting it to Atkinson to initiate this clear. Aggressive ride from the Polar Bears. Going to give Bryson McClanahan a little bit of room, but not too much. Rice going to push him all the way back, and it's going to be a self-induced yard sale. McClanahan not only lost the ball, but also dropped his stick in the process. Trying to get a little bit of it back against Sexton, but Sexton able to control and get it back to Pittman. So back to that midi lineup of Rice, Pittman, and Welsh. Welsh going to take it down in the alley, get it way across, and now a feed for Verbanek. And Verbanek going to score the 19th point of the game for the Polar Bears. Right in the middle, 8-yard shot maybe. And that is undeniable, I believe. So Donahue going to get the assist on that one. Gets himself a point there. I apologize with these jerseys being a little bit hard to read. Trying to make sure I get to everybody's cycle through. So Sonny on the wing with what looks like Zach Smith, who is McNamee to take the face-off. Violation on Wilmington's part. Going to allow Justin Sonny to pick it up and stay on midfield here with Nathan Flynn. I believe on the other side is Jack Chaney. So a little bit of a high pass. Sonny was heading off to allow Mintzloff to head back on, and the pass was just a little too hard, a little too high. Mintzloff not able to get there. So it's going to be a turnover. Quakers going to get this one back and try for their 4th point. Quakers really trying to power over the top here. It's hard to do against the Northern D middies. Wilmington trying to settle something up around the Northern bench. It's going to be the Quakers taking Flynn to X, more specifically Dawson Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick trying to put the moves on. Flynn's going to catch him up. And what I believe is Mintzloff going to absolutely power through that ground ball, and Dawson Fitzpatrick just didn't have a chance there. So Mintzloff able to get it from what I believe is Carson Yaki. So Yaki makes his way into the game, fits himself between the pipes for the Polar Bears. And maybe a new defense comes of that too. So Ruben Yakiri, looks like Ian Phillips there to lead the pack. Northern offense, get it spinning around. Rich Trimble's going to be the 3rd on the defensive end. And a beautiful low-to-high shot from Eli Ferguson, just going to go barely top left. Out and chased by the Northern attack. It's going to be brought up. Ferguson's going to get another chance. It rings iron. And a high hit to the head of Ben Gridley. Referees didn't catch that one. Maybe not just yet. Still time to call it. Ben Gridley gets hit on the throat near the crease, and I see a flag down. Maybe he gets retribution for it as well. So it looks like he will. KJ Davis is going to take a seat for the Quakers. I have to agree. It'll be that first line man-up unit for the Polar Bears. I think they might be calling it unreleasable, which also does make sense, seeing that he hit him in the throat. But regardless, Northern with a man-up try here. Going to keep getting it around. Going to find that space eventually. Getting it all the way around and finding that space as J.D. Hale buries it beyond Atkinson. And J.D. Hale always sitting on that wing, just waiting for his moment. There he did it with 31 seconds on the shot clock left. That'll be no problem for number 32. So J.D. Hill already in the hat trick conversation, had 3 goals. Now, well, the score sheet updates, I believe now it's 4 goals. No assists yet. We've made that joke before. Wilmington wins this faceoff. Going to get an inside feed. It was intended there for Garrett Reigelsberger, but he's knocked down hard. Sorry. Reigelsberger maybe made that pass. Another player knocked down. Maybe Danny Fitzpatrick. So we're going to take a minute here to wait for him to get back up. A risky pass from Reigelsberger into the middle. And like I said, Ohio Northern's defense not there to mess around, especially on the inside. Want to protect Yaki and that crease. So a price to pay there. We're going to take a little bit of a break and hope everything is all right with the injured player. So the down player on that play was Tyler Cunningham. Number 15, the junior attack. He was able to walk off with the help of their athletic trainer and one of his teammates. So Danny Fitzpatrick going to carry it in from the side of the box. Polar Bear is going to be a man down for that one. Looks like it was going to be Ian Phillips guilty of that one. Longtime roommate, can't say I'm surprised. So Wilmington with another try here. Gonna keep getting it around. Interestingly enough, there's no motion on this. It looks like Danny Fitzpatrick's gonna get into the middle and they're gonna call it a goal, a risky one at that. Dove and found himself in the crease. He was going there on his own, but the referee's going to let it slide. Wilmington finds their 4th goal of the game. And it will likely be the final play of the quarter. There's 15 seconds left on a running clock. Wilmington has not yet set up the field, so it looks like they're just going to take this one to go. Phillips gets out of the box. 2 seconds left on the clock, and the referee not even going to put the ball down, going to let time expire. So heading into the 4th quarter, it's going to be 20-4. Polar Bears lead by 16. We'll be back soon with the 4th quarter. coming back to start the fourth quarter. I was wrong a little bit earlier. J.D. Hale still at 3 goals, but an impressive hat trick. Nonetheless, not yet in that 4-goal conversation, but if they go man up again, we will see about that. So Halliday takes the first faceoff, going to be assisted by Schutte. And coming down the center now, looked like Justin Sonny. So unsuccessful offensive possession there. They're going to give it up quickly, so Wilmington going to get a chance at clearing now. Been semi-successful today, able to run away from some, but sometimes they get stuck in these corners. It looks like this will not be one of those times. Zach Swearingen learning from his past mistakes, getting out of there quickly instead of trying to put some moves on. He's going to be held in the corner, though. Him and Sonny going to keep battling out there near X. Swearingen's going to get around this time, though. Going to get it to Nick Roca, and Roca's just going to go high. Yaki was there all the way. Polar Bear is going to get this ball back. It's going to go over top. I believe it's going to be Mark Mintzloff. No, sorry. Maybe, yeah, I think it is Mintzloff. My gosh. I apologize. These numbers are driving me crazy up here in the booth. So it'll be Marty Watson upstairs with Owen Randley and Connor Thomas. That's what it looks like. So a great pass to Thomas. Going to go through X. Going to juke out his man. Switter gets a great pass upstairs to Thomas, and Thomas gives it right back to Switter. Thomas going to chase it out this time, make sure the Polar Bears keep that possession. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Thomas gets it down low. It's going to go to Ben Gridley. I'm glad to see that Gridley's okay after that hit. Ranley going to take over the top. Going to get a quick pass now to Watson, and Watson's going to bury it low right near the crease. So yet another freshman on the score sheet for Ohio Northern. So Zach Smith and Lance Stevenson supporting Halliday here on the X. Halliday pops it forward, wins it for himself, has clearance. Going to take that clearance and try to stuff it right on the side. Just goes a little bit right. He's going to head out, fake heading out, going to come back in, try to find this pass from X. Not going to happen. It's going to go upstairs to Gridley. Gridley now to Flynn. Flynn looking for the dodge. Both Northern midfielders pop off. Both Halliday and Stevenson allow Cheney and Mintzloff to get on that first line of midfield. So here's Flynn over the top. Going to get a pass to Mintzloff. Mintzloff's going to go over the top. Find Cheney. And you guessed it, Cheney is now going to go over the top. He's going to get around that D-mid, fire it high and beyond Atkinson for the 22nd goal. So that three-weave play up at the top with Flynn, Mintzloff, and Cheney, that's a hard one to defend. You can't exactly cheat on any three of them because they will shoot hard. So you can't take the risk by jumping the play, and you kind of have to let it happen. That time, Cheney works himself to the center, gets a dunk on the crease. No surprise there. It's going to be a win up and out for McNamee to give it to the attack down lows. Warnicki going to Gridley. Now Laney gets it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne surveying the field, going to get a pick. Valentine taking it to X now. Going to take a dodge. Like I said, Valentine, a little bit more of a self-described short stick D midi, but going to test his luck here against Dawson Fitzpatrick. Going to take the dodge. Going to get the feed upstairs to Ferguson. Now to Laney. Laney's going to take the alley dodge as well. And the Polar Bears just going to tic-tac-toe all the way. Was going to end up with Ranley there, and Ranley unable to bury it. It's going to go way out. Polar Bears retain possession, and they're going to get a fresh 60. Looks like it might have hit the pipe there. So Ohio Northern able to get inside, more namely Eli Ferguson taking his own little dodge and burying it. So 23-4 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. McNamee's going to take another face-off here. It'll be Ben Misa and Bodie Schutte to support. So another violation. You can't blame the Quakers for wanting to work hard to try to get this ball, especially over a overwhelming Northern face-off unit. But at the end of the day, you do have to play by the rules. So Northern's going to get a little bit of leeway there on face-off violations. I actually kind of want to see that statistic once it comes through at the end here. Pass is going to get inside. A low pass to Hudson Welsh. Welsh brings it in. Feeds on the other side. It's going to be a save for Atkinson. Now in the middle. Looks like Gridley's going to get hunted down. Actually, maybe that was Kremser. And a moving pick, maybe a blindside hit from the Quakers. Going to affect Ryan Baum there. Baum taking the penalty, going to limp a little bit off the field, but he is okay regardless. And Wilmington starts the defensive possession with 5 men. Pittman, unaware of it, almost gives a pass away, but the pass direct enough to get to Welsh. It'll be Rice now on this dodge. Pittman with the slip, unable to get the pass. He'll slide for that one. It was, it looks like KJ Davis making the play regardless, even with 2 Polar Bears right on his back. Gets the Quaker possession for this clear. They're going to have to work for it, though. They've been making them work for it all night. It's going to go straight to the Northern defense. Zach Smith is going to run it all the way through and get it up and out for the Polar Bears. He's going to head off immediately. Psych wait. He's going to stay in the middle. Northern Poles have a habit of doing that. Pittman stepping up, seeing if he could take space. Wilmington gives none. Gets it back to Rice. Rice to Pittman. And, of course, the third on that line, Hudson Welsh. Sorry, it looks like it'll be one of the Watsons. Maybe Marty Watson there. Tries to get it up to Pittman. Pittman and Rice going to work together here. Rice down the alley. Gets hacked. Keeps going. Rice going to continue all the way. Pass going to get back to Pittman. Pittman's going to take a wild shot, see if it goes low, and Atkinson gets there first. Quaker's going to try to go up and out. It's going to be a wild clear. No matter. Sincere Gleaton's going to pick it up, but the Polar Bear's going to fight right back for it. Quaker's going to sandwich one of the Northern midfielders there. But Polar Bears are able to come up with it anyway. Zach Kremser gets to the middle of the goal, and Seemingly a carbon copy play what happened earlier. They're going to wave this one off. They let the Quaker one go earlier. They're not going to let Kremser get away with that. So the freshman stays off the stat sheet one more time. Pass from Gleaton, just going to go a little wide. Northern defense able to pick this one up. 5 minutes left in this contest. 19-point lead for Ohio Northern. See, inbounding in, taking a little bit of a tumble there was Marty Watson. Quaker's going to come back, try to answer quickly. A surprise snapshot from what looked like Nick Roca, saved right on the doorstep from Luke Williams. And Luke Williams comes up big here in the fourth. Midfielders can't keep it contained. So the freshman keeper with a minute of game time now. Going to try to get these last 5 minutes in, see what he can do. Wilmington going to try to clear this ball out. Danny Fitzpatrick can't see much. Going to go back to Atkinson to give it back to Fitzpatrick. He's going to dance his way through the midline and take the alley dodge. Finds the other Fitzpatrick. Both freshmen from Franklin. I have to imagine they're brothers. Or at least a crazy coincidence. So a little bit of a stoppage there. Thought they might go man down, but Northern still 6 defenders on the field. A-okay. Wilmington going to take this dodge from X. Looks like they're going to pull Ballantyne back there. Fitzpatrick with a great shakeoff, and Luke Williams with yet another save. Going to chase this one out too, and they're going to give it to him. Luke Williams, an impressive run out all the way to the sideline. Usually it's easier for the goalie to go maybe to the end line, see if they can get a quick run out, but all the way out there, an impressive commitment by number 14. Stevenson going to take it all the way. Stevenson taking it down the alley, finds the top right corner, and Lance Stevenson gets on the board for the Polar Bears. An excellent goal for the senior D-Midi. Gotta love that. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this contest. 24-4. Polar Bears lead by 20 now. Halliday's going to head back to the face-off, assisted by what looks like Shuddy and Justin Sonny. It's going to be yet another violation on Wilmington's part. Sam Snyder getting unlucky tonight. So Halliday's going to take it all the way down to a nice, safe place and take Sam Snyder for a dodge. He's going to get a pass to the middle. It was intended for Max Warnicki. Not there. Goes up top to Justin Sonny. Sonny surveying the defense. Gets to the middle. Sonny with some daylight. Gobbled up by Atkinson, and Atkinson's going to forget about it. It's going to slip out of his stick, and maybe a goal scored. Not sure, though. I think he had possession of it first. There was a flag down. Might have saved him. I think that's what they're going to call. So goal no good. Unfortunately. So the flag was on Wilmington, of course. That's why they're still on this offensive end. They're going to get that second line man-up unit in there. But since the goalie caught it initially, the play was blown dead, even with the flag down. It did not matter that he flicked it back into his own cage. But Polar Bear is going to get another opportunity here. It's going to be, like I said, this second line full of young guys getting their shot in this contest. It'll be Luke Winkleman up top. Gives it to Ranley. Going to keep going around. So fast, I can't say the names fast enough. Winkleman thought about the shot. It's going to go to Ranley now. Ranley saves it from going out to the bench. 50 seconds in the fourth quarter. Keep looking for these opportunities on the outside. It's going to be a feed just high. It's high because it was poked by a Wilmington defender. It looks like maybe Zach Swearingen didn't get that memo. The ball is just going to go way wide, and unable to run it out was that man-up unit, so they're going to have to play defense for the last 15 seconds of the game. Make it 10. Took 5 to get his place. The Wilmington defense just trying to get it around. They get it back to Atkinson as a time expires. Atkinson fires it. Looks like Luke Williams makes one more save for the road, maybe, if they give it to him. But either way, Polar Bears finish off the Quakers in dominating fashion, 24-4. We will be back soon with some post-game statistics, see who got on the board for the Polar Bears and the Quakers. We'll be back soon. So as the guys begin to shake hands, wanted to get you those post-game statistics. Like I promised, the last regular season matchup for both of these teams. Also last regular season OAC matchup for both of these teams. Unfortunately, Wilmington's season officially over. We wish those seniors and the rest of that team a good luck after this game and after this season. So let's talk about their performance here. Zach Swearingen got on the board for 1 goal. Garrett Reigelsberger got a goal as well. Danny Fitzpatrick had a goal. And Dawson Fitzpatrick, the points leader for the Quakers, 1 goal and 1 assist. That rounds out the 4 goals and 1 assist that the Quakers had. So, of course, a different story on the Ohio Northern side. Like I said, we'll go through numerical order. Looks like Cooper Mulligan had a goal and 3 assists. Aiden Sexton had 3 goals, 1 assist. Jack Switter had a goal and an assist. Cheney had 2 goals, 1 assist. Mark Minsloff with 2 goals. And Alex Bergeron with a goal. Those were your starters there. Coming off the bench, Jacob Verbanek with 2 goals and an assist. Ryan Baum with a goal. Owen Ranley with an assist. Ben Gridley with 2 goals. J.D. Hale with 3 goals. Zach Kremser with 2. Connor Donahue with an assist. Eli Ferguson, 2 goals, 1 assist. Marty Watson, a goal. Lance Stevenson, a goal. Brady Vetti, 1 assist. So out of 24 goals that the Polar Bears scored, 11 of them were assisted. Some teamwork had by Ohio Northern there. Let's talk a little bit about the goalies. So Atkinson and Thompson for the Quakers both had 4 saves apiece. Atkinson had 8 goals allowed, while Thompson had 16. As for the Polar Bears, Luke Williams, 2 saves, 0 goals against. Carson Yaki, 1 goal against. And Peyton Litch, an even 3-3, 3 saves and 3 against. Let's look at some of the statistical categories. As you can probably expect, Ohio Northern dominates in nearly every facet As for shots, Northern had 59 to Wilmington's 17. Ground balls, 35 to 18. Face-off violations, like I said, I kind of wanted to see that statistic. There were 6 all game by Wilmington and 2 from Northern. Ohio Northern went pretty much, pretty good. I would like to say pretty good on face-offs with a winning percentage there. They also did much better on clears than Wilmington. Saves, though, Wilmington did make more saves in the long run. In terms of shots seen, though, you can't exactly be surprised. Like we said earlier, 59 to 17. Wilmington had 20 turnovers, while Ohio Northern had 14. So that kind of rounds out the statistical categories. The only thing I've got left here is fouls, penalties. Safe to say that it was pretty even in the penalty box for both teams. Started getting a little bit chippy there at the end, but regardless, a good game. So that will be all for tonight. An important clarification, I won't say I lied, but there was a misunderstanding. The women's game, there are no quarterfinals, so the women's team will not host a quarterfinal matchup this year. They will go straight to who I believe is Mount Union, depending on how the seeding shakes out. As the 4 seed, they're only taking 4 teams in that tournament, so they will be at Mount Union. We will not be broadcasting any more women's lacrosse, unfortunately, this season. The men, a different story, though. They clinched the 2nd seed and a quarterfinal bye, so they're going to host the winner of, let's see here, the winner of 4 and 5, I believe. It makes sense. I think they get the higher seed out of the quarterfinals. It's not really like a direct matchup. It's more of who's the highest seed coming out of the tournament. So that matchup is TBD, but that should happen a week from today, Wednesday night. We'll see you there. It'll be a home game, obviously, as they have the 2 seed. They'll be hosting as the higher seed. Otherwise, thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you enjoyed as the Polar Bears finish off the Quakers 24-4 here in Ada, Dow Roberson Stadium. Like I said, thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you back here in a week. Take care.
You never started it.